Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. I'm here with Everett Ottinger. He's with the Nettie Fox Farm in Bangor, and he's here to talk about the Bangor Farmers Market. They're returning to their summer hours. Everett, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Of course. So it's a busy time for farmers. You're getting ready. You had all the cleanup postseason last year.
Sure, right.
So tell us, how does the Bangor Farmers Market change as we go into the spring and summer season?
So we're finishing with the winter Bangor Farmers Market that's been down at the Sea Dog on Front Street on first and third Sundays of the month. Now we're going to every Sunday at our summer location, which is Abbott Square across from the library on Harlow and Franklin.
Beautiful. So no changes. Folks who know where you are, they'll be able to expect that.
Same as ever. Yeah, we're just back to every week, and the summer slate of vendors, see a lot more fresh stuff coming. Outdoors.
What types, if people want to put together their recipes, if people want to start planning, what types of things do we see this time of year?
Right now, so this Sunday, our first outdoor venue, pastured poultry, beef, pork, lamb, goat, milk, cheese, pastas, gelato, a whole assortment of baked goods.
Eggs?
We have eggs.
Plenty of eggs.
Eggs, yeah, a lot of different vendors have eggs. We've got
probably baked goods too, right?
Yeah, lots of baked goods. We've got some new vendors this year making like old-fashioned sodas.
Yeah.
We have a dog treat vendor this year with like locally sourced kind of like holistic dog treats.
Yes. So you get treats and your necessities too.
Yeah, so the produce is a little slim this time of year. It's been like a cloudy, colder spring, so things are a bit pokey. We'll have some veggies there, dried mushrooms, another thing. There will be veggies there in some quantity, but that sort of starts to build as the season grows.
As we have time to grow veggies.
Right.
So for the folks who may not know, there's all sorts of assistance available to pay, right? There's WIC available at farmers markets and something else as well?
We honor WIC at the market. We honor SNAP EBT. And in fact, if you're a SNAP EBT customer, you can double your money at the farmers market with Maine Harvest Bucks. There's a lot more information available at Maine Federation of Farmers Markets. If you get online, call them up. They'll square you away. We're also, last year we were a pilot participant in a program through the state, the Maine Senior Farm Share.
Cool.
So if you're income eligible, 60 or older, 55 for Indigenous Mainers, you qualify for vouchers you can bring to the farmers market.
Wow.
And spend the signups for that start on June 7th at market.
Wow.
We're also doing this year Sunbucks for kids, like the summer program for like school lunches during the summer. Though that's kind of like an EBT add-on. Those benefits are also doubled at farmers market. So you get twice for your money if you're feeding kids, if you're on assistance in that way. And right now we're especially conscious of threats to funding for all those programs. So anybody interested, call your local, state, federal reps and let them know that you want that funding secured going into the future, because it's feeding Mainers, grown by Mainers. It's keeping those dollars here in the state, strengthening our local food economies. So we support we appreciate everyone's support in that way.
So you're talking about the EBT and the SNAP benefits and the vouchers. That makes sense. I mean, it makes sense. Those are state money, right? That goes right back into the local economy and benefits local families.
Yeah, and it is subsidized by some federal spending. Wow. Federal spending. So but they're good programs. It's Mainers feeding Mainers. It's making sure people with kind of food access is maintained for everybody.
Right. So. Yeah, I think a lot of folks didn't even know that they had those vouchers available to them. Yep. Sign up starts for that when again?
For the Senior Farm Share, it's June 7th, first Sunday market in June. But those other programs, you can sign up anytime. And if you call or email Maine Federation of Farmers Markets, they'll get you right squared away with everything you need to know about that.
Beautiful. So that's the Federation of all the farmers markets.
Yeah, it's a statewide organization. They do a lot for us and for markets around the state.
Cool. Cool. So other than that, where should folks go if they want to learn more? You guys have a good Facebook page, right?
We do. We have a pretty active Facebook page. We're revamping our website right now, so it's kind of it's live. It's sort of under construction, but you can learn a lot there. Certainly, like hours and things like that. See which vendors to.
Just Bangor Farmers Market.
BangorFarmersMarket.org. Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. So that's where folks should go if they need a reminder or any.
Or just come down Sunday. You can ask any vendors. We got an info booth there. Any information you need.
That's my grocery shopping day. Sounds good to me.
There you go.
Thanks, Everett.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. We'll send it over to Devin Biggs for our full weather forecast.